Once dubbed Asia's sick man, the Philippines' focus on governance is reaping economic benefits. Its stellar economic growth takes the spotlight at the World Economic Forum on East Asia, happening for the first time in more than 2 decades in Manila. More than 600 political and business heavyweights from around Asia gathered to discuss opportunities for development in the region. In 2013, the Philippines grew 7.2% and won investment grade status from credit rating agencies, a mark of investor confidence. Business leaders say the Philippines could be the next Asian economic miracle, but they add more reforms are needed to speed up inclusive development and make it easier for businessmen to invest in the country. Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company or PLDT Chair Manny Pangilinan says the government should focus on, quote, hard developments by being more investment driven.
The soft part of development is important. Reforms, governance, and perception of the Philippines improving, right? But it must, there are the hard parts of development as well, because it can't be all perception. And the main reason, I believe, that's why your inclusive growth is not as inclusive as it should be, because we're mainly a consumption-driven economy. And it's time to switch that to an investment-driven economy.
Tourism Secretary Mon Jimenez says decision-making in government should not mean slow action.
The Philippines is a very real democracy. And very often there is a tremendous temptation to dispense with what would be a sustainable, democratic way of doing things.
But does democratic have to mean long? Yes.
I do not give in to the temptation to throw the rule book away.
Karim Raslan, chief executive of Malaysia's KRA Group, also says using political capital may be needed to implement reforms, leadership. He adds extending the current 6-year term of the president may help speed up development.
Democracy is a means, not the end. Therefore, you have to get into the rule book and change the rules. And you have to use a political capital to do that, to make things faster, yeah? Your point on long-term vision, totally right, but then very tough if you can only have a president for 6 years and he can't do 2 terms. I think that's another case of the rule book. You should have 2 terms. So, and I think you do need 2 terms. 1 term is not enough.